What's happening, fandoms? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we react to music videos and shows. Today, we're in The Expanse, the world of The Expanse. This is Season 3, Episode 11. It's titled Fallen World. And we're in an interesting state. We're wrapping the events of Book 3 in a very short time frame. My understanding is that the showrunners and everyone were told this was their last season. They weren't getting an extension, so they needed to tell this story in as efficient a way as possible to wrap it all up, to have things make sense. And that makes sense to me because there really are no good midpoints in Book 3 for them to have ended a season on. You really need to get all the way through it to have a satisfactory conclusion. But the state of the world in the show as we left the last episode is things have changed. We've started a couple of journeys and had a couple of things happen. Amos shipped the documentary crew out into space to go a spacewalk to, I don't know, Mars ship or the Behemoth, somewhere, for them to hopefully tell their story that it wasn't the Rocinante that did this sabotage. And we also have Naomi, who left the Behemoth in a skiff headed for the Rocinante. And then of course we have Holden and Miller that transited to the station, the nucleus they're calling it, because if you think about it, it's a bubble and then this thing right in the center. The station in the middle of the ring space bubble. And Miller and Holden made it there, followed shortly by Bobby and the rest of the crew, the rest of the squad that she's on. She's not the leader of this squad. That was actually Simu Liu, the Shang-Chi actor, was I think the leader of her squad. And unfortunately, he did not make it out of this episode, the last one. So, but the important things that happened in the episode was that Holden completed the circuit that Miller showed him, and he was given a vision. He witnessed basically the history of the universe, I think, from the perspective of the dead race that created the protomolecule. And while it was visually stunning and beautiful to watch, feel like it didn't convey the same amount of information that we received from having it described to us in the books. So I'm hoping that there will be some exposition where Miller describes his interpretation of these visions to really nail home the points that were being made there. Because of the actions of the Marines inside the nucleus, and because the circuit got completed, I think we also have an impact outside of the station. The station's defenses that Miller has been calming and quieting, I think they're the words he used, calm them down and whatever, they have reactivated in a big way because the speed limit changed, I think. I don't think it went to 0, but I think it shifted, and that caused all of the moving vehicles in the ring space to come to a sudden stop. Now, we saw what happened when a ship comes to a sudden stop when we saw the slingshotter, Mineo, hit the ring for that first time as the first person to try to go through the ring. He got smush. And I believe that he was going considerably faster than the current speed limit inside the ring, which I forget what they said it was, 15,000 kilometers per hour or something like that. That's very, very fast. Most of the ships inside the ring are going slower than the current. Well, I guess all of them are going slower than the current speed limit because they would otherwise have been stopped and dragged to the center, like all of the other things that tried to exceed that speed limit. Probes and the slingshotter and missiles and what have you. But we saw a little glimpse of the impact of that inside a couple of ships, people being thrown about. In the books, it was described as just catastrophic. Some ships were hit harder than others. And survival in that scenario really depended on luck. Were you standing next to something sharp when it happened? Were you lying down in your bunk? Were you strapped into an acceleration, seat? The people who survived were lucky, and the ones who don't, I mean, there were many people aboard these ships that did not survive. So I think the rest of this season, these next few episodes are going to be a combination of Holden exploring the station, trying to figure out how to fix this problem, and then the people on these ships reacting to this new catastrophe and emergency. So very excited to check that out. A little update, just so you guys are aware of where I am in my reread of the book series. Last weekend, I took a little trip, took book 4 and book 5 with me, finished book 4, started book 5. I am, 10% into book 5, but it's definitely reminding me the scope of this story and the fact that we're going to tell at least through book 6 in these seasons that we have. It's just amazing. I'm so excited to finish up with this. I was recently reminded by the timing of some comments on one of the YouTube episodes that I've now been doing this series for over 6 months, and it doesn't feel like that. I can't imagine that it's been that long, but there it is. I mean, it is. So kind of crazy. All right, let's dive into the episode. Here we go. If you'd like to see full-length versions of this episode and all of our other shows, they're available on our Patreon. The link is below.
The first episode of every season is available for free to watch on our Patreon.
Thank you. It's weird. I've just realized, having watched this intro dozens of times, that down in the bottom left-hand corner of most of these shots, it gives a little tiny, hard to see geolocation like Jupiter, Manhattan, New York City. It's literally telling you exactly where you are.
Why? Just do it and do not hit anything. That's an order.
Oh, she's
Fire
testing.
Speed limit's changed. Watch your thrust to stay under 28 meters per second.
Jesus, we would have stuck here just like that.
Good call, Gunny. Let's just get the fuck out of here.
She figured out the speed limit changed. Okay. Naomi's alive. She must not have been going too fast. Oh. Oh, what? Why is she so close to the edge? What is happening? Everything is surrounded by that purple glow now. And Holden is just knocked out.
Come on, Holden. Come on. Clear!
Oh, he wasn't knocked out. He was
Heart rate stabilized.
out.
That makes one of us.
Yeah, a lot of people just died.
Yeah.
That's not a defensive measure. That's a massacre.
Yep. It sure is. I wonder. Oh. Is this inside the behemoth? Oh no.
Well, at least that cry let me know you're alive.
Where are you?
Over here.
Oh man.
For you.
Not the best. The machine got me by the leg.
Now for the wheels.
Ugh.
Okay, here goes.
Oh, they're pinned on either side of it.
Pins are bent up and jammed.
I can jump the engine. I'll see if I can get the pins straight.
No, we can't roll. Forward kills me,
Yeah.
backward kills you. It has to float up.
You and I definitely have a problem to work out.
Oh boy. Yeah, this is not cool. Okay. Tilly and Clarissa should have survived. Oh man, the the zero G stuff is so well done. I love it. Very cool. Oh, just blood floating everywhere. Oh no. I still think it's very cool that Savage Industries is kind of a tribute to Adam Savage. Big fan of the show and got, you know, cameo during season 2. Blood everywhere. Oh, just drops of blood floating through the air. What is she about to see? Just bodies and body. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's harsh. Damn. Yeah, this is gonna be a horrific few episodes.
No, nothing serious.
Go back to your quarters, strap in, and stay there.
What happened?
All I know is the ship suddenly decelerated. We pulled massive G's.
I was taking a nap. I was strapped in my bunk.
You're lucky.
That's why she
I
survived.
won't do anybody any good in my quarters. I'm a trained nurse. I can help with the wounded.
Wounds can't drain. Blood pools and clots, tissue
Oh,
swells. Any internal
damn.
bleeding is a death sentence. You a chaplain or something?
A civilian, pastor.
You might want to put in a good word with your boss. This is only gonna get worse.
No go.
They're just stuck here, bleeding out. Oh,
Oh yeah, hey, I see a hand terminal. The mecha on my side have power. Right, sorry, right? Stop.
oh
Stay
man.
there. Rotate. Okay.
Is
Ready
this
to
gonna
clear.
work?
On the count of 3. 1,
No way.
2, 3. Stop! Open the grate.
There's no way.
Go down.
Oh, too good.
The box blew. Can you reach it?
It's shattered.
It's gone.
Well, that was too good to be true. Oh man. And I expected it would get destroyed the second they touched it. Wow. And Tilly didn't tell her who she was.
Broken arm? Over there. Okay.
What happened?
No. Clean break? Good for you.
So she broke her arm and that's about it?
This won't hurt much.
Doctor, I need you here.
How does it feel?
Okay.
Good. I want to keep the brake steady while the bone heals.
An instant cast, huh? That's fun.
Tilly? I've been trying to reach you. No, I can't understand.
Oh, she's alive.
Tilly, where are you? Tilly, tell me where you are.
Oh, I thought she was dead. She should have been dead.
So maybe putting a bullet in him is the quickest way out of this shitstorm.
That won't work. You know it won't work.
He's going back with us. We have our orders. Are we clear?
And there's no way we'd be able to provision them for a 7-month trip.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
They are in a real
rattled.
pickle.
But that doesn't mean he's wrong about Holden.
Holden's not a killer. He knows something. He must. He wouldn't have gone into that thing otherwise. When he wakes up, he'll talk to us.
Yeah. I hope so. I want to hear what he has to say about his vision.
Tilly, where are you? No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here.
Oh.
Tilly? Hey.
The tears have nowhere to go in 0G. Wow.
Okay.
She's crying and they don't move. That's cool. That's a cool effect.
You're really good at this.
I don't know how they did this effect, but very good job. Very cool. Stuff is just floating around.
Ah, well, where's the adventure in that, huh? You didn't end up where you are by playing it safe, Kay.
Oh boy, we gonna
What
get
was
some
your closest?
drummer backstory?
Hyperion.
Ah, the Saturn moons.
Okay.
Not a floating Belter grave out there.
No, Hyperion. Series. Level 12. Half script on Fridays.
Dawes laughed at me. He thought the idea was ridiculous.
I think
So
the
you
uniforms are
disobeyed
good.
him.
No. I convinced him that it was necessary for us to start wearing them.
I was only convinced by his own idea.
Individuals can be divided and conquered, but symbols.
Yeah.
Symbols endure.
I like his
We are
thinking.
who we are.
I like his thinking.
That's what makes us Belter. That's the way the inners need to see us.
Yeah, well, they will in time. But right now, they need to see us as one.
I like this change with her as captain
I have
and
no desire
him as
to look
first in
like anyone
command.
other than myself.
Go with wisdom's
Ways as we sail.
Dang it, they got me. Oh boy. So this is the Thomas Prince, I think. Man, Melba can just walk right onto the command deck. Almost nobody alive. She does not know how dangerous it is to go after. Oh. Okay. A baton. All right.
Melba, listen to me. You cannot escape what you've done.
Okay. So where's... I guess Melba is going to the Rocinante? That tracks.
Holden!
Okay, cool. She got there.
Alex!
It's like a ghost ship. Where is everybody? Maybe in medbay? Oh, those are Alex's headphones just floating around. Is this the kitchen? Yeah, okay, it's the kitchen.
Alex?
Oh.
Alex!
He left a while ago with Miller.
She doesn't know about Miller.
What do you mean?
When he's back out, he's not in good shape. All right, find them all, put them in the med bay. Where's Amos at? Oh, okay.
Changed your hair.
Yeah. Okay, obvious guy. All right, get him in the med bay. Yeah, I hate this part with everybody all messed up. Nobody can do anything. Everything is broken. I don't know how this situation's supposed to go. We're gonna get a night cycle? Is that what's happening?
Fella?
Damn. People just floating around everywhere.
Fella! Fella, wake up! Talk to me.
This is not
how I thought it would end for me.
This is not how I thought this would go.
It's not over yet.
The ingenuity at its finest.
Tell me what you're doing.
What is she doing?
And you got what you want.
There's still hope.
No.
I was wrong.
She's not gonna sacrifice.
How the optimist I know, not yet dead.
She's not gonna sacrifice herself, is she? Ooh.
Hurry!
So, in the books, their relationship was much more adversarial than this. I would have expected her to kill him, not herself. Looks like Alex is seriously messed up.
How are you feeling?
Are you back?
Yeah.
Back to help or back to stay?
Stay.
Oh.
I guess it took being away to understand that you're my family.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Okay.
Okay. Amos.
We stuck. Same as every ship in this place.
It can rotate the drum. Yeah, there you go.
They never spin up the drum before.
Yep. The drum is gonna be the only gravity in the entire area.
Prepare to spin the drum.
Yep, the behemoth is gonna be the hospital for the whole humanity inside this space. And conveniently, the nucleus is dragging them all together. Melba, Clarissa, where are you going? The cameras are out. Did she take them out? She does kind of have control of the ship. Man, this is It's going so fast compared to what I expected. I mean, I guess I expected it to be fast anyway, but damn, it feels so soon for this to be happening. Oh, zero G combat. I love it. Pretty well done. Okay. Oh. What? Who is that?
Are you all right?
Oh my God. I totally forgot that's how that happens. They didn't give us any clues in the show. Wow, this is so fast. Yeah. Interesting that they do it from the outside rather than with electric motors on the inside or something. Spinning the drum wouldn't create gravity. Anything already floating in the air would stay that way.
Stable.
Effective gravity at inner surface.
The captain of the OPA Behemoth.
Yeah.
I have a message for all the ships in this infernal place. Bring your wounded here so that they may heal.
Yeah, there you
Be
go.
welcome. The Beltas embrace all of you.
Damn.
Orders are unchanged.
We're all in this shit together, and this is the only way we're gonna get out of it.
Man, whew, the pace at which we're moving through this story is just stunning. What do you got, buddy? Come on.
Holden, are you okay? What happened in there?
I saw something.
Yeah, you did.
Vision.
Vision of what?
Everything. The end of everything.
Oh. Damn it. I wanted more. I wanted more than that. Holy crap, what an episode. In the books, the threat of Clarissa and her servo mech was really built up much greater. I mean, chapters and chapters. The fight with her aboard the Rocinante spanned multiple decks as she tore through bulkheads and open doors, and it wasn't until like everybody on board was nearly dead that Anna finally got there and disabled her. This is a casualty of the speed of which they had to do this, because I feel like Melba's subplot is getting it feels a little more trivial in the show than it did in the books. We actually got POV writing with Clarissa as a main character in the book, and we spent chapters and chapters with her, revealing her motivations, the things she went through to accomplish all of this, how rock solid all of her plans were. And in the show, we're left to just imagine all of that. And her whole thing just feels like it feels like a trivial revenge plot. But in the books, it felt much more solid than that. And certainly this piece of the threat, where she was, in this servo mech suit with, super strength and the ability to use that mech to literally tear through the side of the ship. That's what you saw there. She put up the emergency inflatable airlock and just ripped open the ship's hull with the servo mech. It's a huge threat, but it didn't feel like it in this rendition. However, the threat of the speed limit and the damage that was caused to everybody, and the 0G nature of healing, which I had forgotten about. Man, sometimes my poor memory is a blessing, because it lets me be surprised by plot points that are just very clearly part of the books. This is exactly how things played out in the books, and I had just totally forgotten that they needed to spin up the drum to provide to provide gravity for people to be able to heal. Totally forgot about all of that piece of the plot. Now, we still have 2 episodes left in the season, which I suspect what we'll get maybe is a little bit of a time jump. We already kind of got that. I mean, it was almost instantaneous. He sent out the message inviting people to come, and the very next thing we see is that the Mars ships are loading up people to go there. And obviously, you take any port in a storm, right? And this is a way to solve this massive problem that everybody inside this bubble has. But it took, obviously, some, there was discussions. Is this a trap? Do we do this? What, all these different things. And it just feels so fast. But trying to compose myself, because that was pretty emotional. In the books, Naomi never left the Rocinante, and so this homecoming scene, this whole concept of her being back is fresh. It's not. It's a creation of the way they chose to rewrite the plots, and her coming back to the ship just was so it really got me. And with Amos, are you back for good? That whole thing, just, you could feel the love, the family love of this crew. And we need our Naomi back, right? And of course, Amos being Amos, his response is okay. Because he just accepts it. It's not emotional to him. He doesn't feel the same emotions that other people feel. Like recently, he said he hasn't felt fear since he was 5 years old. I think he also doesn't feel a lot of other things. But that was a really impactful scene. And okay, let me compose myself. I didn't expect us to actually lose Tilly, but she died. I didn't expect to lose her at all. I feel like she survived this in the books, but we had to lose at least one main character from something so significantly impactful as this massive deceleration catastrophe. So I think Tilly got sacrificed to that. She survived longer than I expected, because I thought she was dead the first time we saw her, but she needed to pass on this information and have Anna come back to be the savior, right? And Ooh, Anna's job's not done yet. We're gonna see her continue to be a pretty significant role through the next couple of episodes, because as bad as things seem now, they're gonna get worse. And now we have Captain Ashford, which is where the books had him all along. Captain Ashford was the captain of the Behemoth straight from the very beginning. And Drummer wasn't a character in the books at all until, I want to say, book 5 or 6, something along those lines. But she has taken the place of several other people, including head engineer of Tycho, Samantha, the chief of security of the Behemoth, Bull something or other. There's a couple of others that she's kind of standing in for. And the fact that she is now very, very injured makes me believe that we're gonna see her next episode struggling through some very severe injuries, perhaps needing an exoskeleton of her own to be able to take any continued actions. I think, though, to continue the point that I dropped earlier, we're going to get a little bit of a time jump, and we're going to pick up on the Behemoth with things slightly stabilized after having transferred wounded from all of the fleet ships all around. We're going to kind of find that there's a sort of casual truce, right? In times of need, everyone comes together and you drop your arguments, but things are going to get bad again, and we'll see some more action. Very exciting. I really wanted Holden to give us a better description. The end of everything is certainly an interesting way to put what was given to him in that vision. Absolutely. When I read through in the books the very extended description of this vision, it went on for pages and pages and pages. The impression I took away was that he was granted essentially a history of whatever this race is that created the protomolecule, created the ring infrastructure. It was a history of not their rise to power, but the fall of their empire, basically. A history of them being systematically hunted and killed, despite the fact that they are clearly, this race or this civilization has immense technology and power to be able to, create this technology that we have no idea how it works, and it can connect thousands and thousands of systems very easily together. And yet there is a power that was systematically and very easily just snuffing them out system by system, and them having no idea what it was, but that they were so afraid of it that they themselves were retreating, collapsing, closing pathways, anything they could do to try and protect themselves from this outside unknown force that was just poof, 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 system snuffed, suns, stars, planets snuffed, poof. And it just was like they were being hunted and genocided by something bigger than them, in the sense that they themselves are, so much more powerful than what we as a human race have accomplished. And yet there's something that was casually taking them out was just a difficult to even describe the power levels that we're talking about here, because they are outside of our experience. We don't even know how powerful the proto-molecule race is, and yet there's something even more significant than them that wiped them out billions of years ago or something. And so that was the sense that was conveyed to me, and I feel like we still haven't quite gotten there in the show. And I'm hoping that we get something a little bit more, but we only had like 30 seconds with Holden conscious in this episode, so we're definitely weren't gonna get it here, I guess. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. Another banger episode. I loved how they represented zero-G melee combat. Love it. Jumping around, the whatever they did for wire work, or I don't know if it was computer graphics or what, but I liked what it looked like. It was very cool. And like I said, I'm gonna leave it there. Please stop talking. We're very close to the end of this season, and I'm here for it. Thank you so much for all of your support and comments and the likes and so on, especially on the Patreon side. Love you guys for all of your comments, especially the ones where you're making fun of me for forgetting half the stuff that happens in the books. That's fantastic. I love it. Thank you guys so much, and see you in the next video.